Hello, welcome to the course of Standardization Bodies. So today we are going to discuss about the IETF and Cpt Standardization Body. So here in this lecture we are going to discuss about what is IETF, then we will discuss about their members and working areas and their standard creation process. And lastly we will discuss about the Cpt Standardization Body. So starting with the very first, let's discuss about the IETF Standardization Body. So here the IETF stands for Internet Engineering Task Force, and it is an international and open community of network operators, vendors, designers and researchers, and it develop and promote internet standards that comprise the Internet Protocol suite, that is TCP/IP. Here the task of IETF is to be actively involved in the evolution of internet architecture and to ensure that internet is and will function smoothly. And here the work of IETF is documented as recommendation as RFCN, where n is an integer number referring to a specific area of definition. So this is about the IETF. Then next is IETF members. So here the IETF is organized into working group, each focused to a certain technical areas. And IETF also organize meeting, but they organize the meeting only 3 times per year. Here the specific organization of IETF group is based upon area directors, and they are member of the Internet Engineering Steering Group, that is IESG. And the journal AD chairs the IESG and IETF and is an ex-officer member of the IEF, that is Internet Architecture Board, which is in turn give input about the architecture of Internet. Next is IETF Working Area. So the working area of IETF are automated network management. Next is Internet of Things. Next is new transport technology and IETF area, and the last one is token binding protocol. So these are the working area of IETF, and they are making the standards for these different technologies. Next is IETF standard creation process. So the process starts with very firstly they review the specification, and these review of the specification is done by internet community, and then the specification has a development period during which it is reviewed, and the experience of the reviewers play a major role at this stage. And this is the most challenging stage, as the aim of the work is to provide a high quality specification that is respected by the wide communities, taking into account the different interests of the participating entities. And the next process is then sufficiently clearing the definition, which is easy to understand. And then after the reviews, the specification proposal is adopted as the standard by the appropriate bodies. And at last, after the adoption, the standard is ready for the publishing. So these are the steps of creating the standards in IETF. Next, we will discuss about the CPT. So here the CPT Standardization Body stands for European Conference of Postal and Telecommunication Administration. It was established on June 26, 1959 as a coordinating body for European state telecommunications and postal organizations. Here the CPT was responsible for the creation of European Telecommunication Standard Institute in 1988, and CEPT has 48 member countries in total. Next, CEPT is organized into 3 main components. The first one is Electronic Communication Committee, known as ECC. It is responsible for radio communication and telecommunication matter, and it is formed by the merger of ECTRA, that is European Committee for Telecommunication Regulatory Affairs, and ERC, that is European Radio Communication Committee, and they are merged in September 2001. And the permanent secretariat of ECC is the European Communication Office. And the another one organization is the other component is the European Committee for Postal Regulation, that is CERP, and it is only responsible for the postal matter. And the last one is the Committee for ITU Policy. Here it is responsible for organizing the coordination of CPT action for the preparation for and during the course of ITO activities. These activities are like meeting of the council, World Telecommunication Development Conference, World Telecommunication Standardization Assemblies. So these are the three components of CPT that works in different areas. So this is all about the IETF and CPT standardization bodies. Thank you.